Mission Studios. It is the Royal Ramble, OCCW's weekly wrestling web show. Joining us on today, the OCCW Tag Team Champions, Thunder and Lightning. And now, here's a king of a guy who puts the pal in palace. Here's your host, it's Jonathan Mallett.
Oh, it's getting better. It's getting a lot better these days. And you know, I want to tell you guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. I am Jonathan Mallett. This is the Royal Ramble, Orange County Championship Wrestling's flagship show on its flagship station, the Free Admission Channel. Like and subscribe, and make sure you send us a message here. The man to my left needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. He is known as the Prince of Darkness. Other people call him the Angel of Light. He is one half of the Orange County Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions. He is the man with the plan in his hand. His name is Azrael. How you doing, Az?
Fantastic. I am the Liberator. I have found my tag team partner and released him from a government installation that I do not know the name of. We got him free, and we got him back out, and we have B.A. Marcus Frey once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man he's referring to is sitting to my right. He is the other half of the Orange County Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Some people say he's bad at making friends. Other people say he's getting better at meeting females. But I just think he is a badass, Marcus Frey. How you doing, big B.A.?
I mean, it's good to be back. I know I'm like the redheaded stepchild that everybody forgot about. You would think that's the one on the other side. Yeah, I'm back.
He's an illegitimate redheaded child.
That's true. I'm back. I'm here to run this table again the way that only me and Azrael and Mr. Jonathan Malice can. So it's good to be back. It's good to run this show. It's good to talk shit like we always do. Let's get to it.
Lots going on in the world of wrestling. Oh, wait. No, that was a year ago. Not a lot going on in the world of wrestling, but we're going to try to bring it to you. As you all know, as you can see in the background, Stanton is getting a little bit cleaner. That's right. You'll notice that they've cleared out all those homeless people that were entrenched along Catella Avenue and Dale.
And they cleared out some of the windows too, it seems like.
Well, yeah, you know, you got to break a few eggs. You're going to make an omelet. So I want to give a shout out to the Stanton City Council and its mayor. Good job. I think this may be the first time you did an actual visual improvement to our great city. That is the great city of Stanton. And for those of you who are not familiar with Stanton, it is tucked away between Cypress, Anaheim, Westminster, and Buena Park.
Orange County city.
Yeah, the only other Orange County city that gets less notoriety would be Midway City, and I bet you don't know where that is either.
It's shaped like a blunt. That's why you can never find it.
But someone who You mean it's short on both ends?
Yeah, pretty
okay,
much.
All right. But one person is no stranger to Stanton or any other city in Orange County, less the world. He is our inimitable, intrepid, irrefutable world traveler and foreign wrestling correspondent. He is, that's right, say it with me, JBD. Take it away, JBD. I just sent it to you. I sent it to you. So anyway, while we're getting that up, let's talk a little bit about your training schedule there,
Yes.
Azrael. Go ahead, take it away.
Wednesday at 7 and Saturday at 1:30 here at 8381 Catella Avenue. Come on down for the professional wrestling. We're training everything from catch as catch can, martial arts, and professional wrestling.
Professional wrestling, yeah. We're turning out a school full of shooters to work the world. And also on Friday nights, you can train with one little cholo here in the same place. That's at 7:30 p.m. on Friday nights. Come on down or contact Lil Cholo. You can contact the dojo at 714-527-1845. As you can see on the... Oh, wait, you can't see it down there. Well, if you could, it would say 714-527-1845. Ask about the pro wrestling training. You know, let me give you a call. Okay, you're going to be me. This is the typical call that I get. So let's see if you can do a little better. Ring, ring.
Jonathan Malice, the man that runs the place. What can I do for you?
How much you charge?
For what? What would you like to do?
Classes?
Classes for what? We got many things. We got we got jiu-jitsu, we got boxing, we got the best pro wrestling class in Southern California. That what? I just named 3 things.
You do wrestling?
Yeah, well, we do the best wrestling that you've ever seen in your life.
How much is that?
Why don't you come down here and find out? You got the address?
Where are you?
8381
Catella?
in Stanton.
Where's Stanton?
Look on
This
Google
GPS
Maps
on
and you
your
can find
GPS
it.
What time?
If you come down to the dojo, you'll get all the information.
1:30 Saturday.
1:30 Saturday. Okay. And how much do you charge?
I know.
Okay. So I'm gonna at this point. Okay. So
I would have hung up.
example-
I would have hung up like 3 questions
yeah,
ago.
and I would have started cussing too. All right. Are we offline? Okay. So
For example,
so-
I taught martial art as a profession for about 10 years.
So, okay, I'm
and
gonna
get
call you.
Okay, go for it.
ring.
Hello?
How much do you charge?
For the first class is free. Come on down and try it out. We're at 8381 Catella Avenue.
When?
What would you like to learn? We have professional wrestling Wednesday at 7:30. And
Yeah, that.
Wednesday at 7. So come on down on Wednesday at 7.
Who teaches that?
Azrael, half of the tag team champions.
What tag team champions?
The OCCW tag team champions.
Oh, do you have classes in that?
Yes, we do.
How much does it cost?
Come on down. The first one's free. Then after that, we'll talk about it. See if it's something that you want to do first.
Okay, where are you at?
8381 Catella Avenue in Stanton. Tap that into your GPS. It'll take you right here, step by step.
Do you know B.A. Marcus Frey?
Yes, I do. He's the other half of the tag team champions.
Does he train there?
Yes, he does.
When?
Saturday at 1:30, Wednesday at 7.
Okay, bye. All right.
That was not a bad phone call. So you give them all the information. Don't worry about the money. Everybody calls in the money, and that's what they want to know because it's like, how much money am I going to waste when I come and I quit a week later? So when you come, do the first class, see if it's something that you want to do, and then I'll work the money out with you after. See if it's something that is worthwhile to you, and then you'll want to do it no matter how much it is.
All right. Now let me take you through a simulation of what happens when they call me and ask stupid questions. Who wants to ask stupid questions?
They're not stupid questions. Keep in mind, it's like people don't know. They don't know because you didn't educate them. People don't know how to ask questions because we didn't ask them the who, what, where, why, when, and how. And people are very afraid because they're not social. They don't have like the social graces because you don't have the confidence in them because they haven't taken martial art yet. So they want to know everything that's going to happen before they arrive at the place. Come to the place first. Bring your body here. I'll take care of it from there.
Ring.
Hello? Oh, me or?
Yeah. Hello, Dello Training Center. How can I help you?
Wait, I'm answering questions.
Either one.
So
Go
you have
ahead.
pro wrestling classes? What time?
Well, we have pro wrestling classes every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Great, I'll be there at 7.
Okay, see you then.
that was me,
Bring your
and
checkbook.
that's how I began my process
See, you know what?
through
That
the
would
martial
be
arts.
great. That
I'll be
would
there
be
at 7.
He's like,
Ring.
Actually, hey.
Ever like
Also,
that.
if class starts at 7, don't come at 7. Come at 6:30. Be dressed at 7, because 7 is when we start doing stuff. So be ready at 7. Don't come at 7.
Yeah, be here a little bit early.
Ring.
Dello Training Center, John speaking.
I want to wrestle.
Where would you like to wrestle?
Where are you?
Well, I'm at 8381 Catella Avenue. That's down in the city of Stanton. We have wrestling classes Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay, I like Shawn Michaels. Can I wrestle like Shawn
How
Michaels?
did you hear about us?
I was looking on Facebook and I saw a bunch of people.
What's your name?
My name is John.
Okay, John. What was your question again?
Can you teach me to wrestle like Shawn Michaels? I like Shawn Michaels a lot.
Absolutely.
Okay, what time?
That's at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays and Friday and 1:30 on Saturday.
Okay, I can't make those. You have any other times?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, I'll try and be there. What do I need to bring?
Whatever you would work out in, some comfortable shoes and flexible clothing.
Does it matter? I've never done sports or anything like that.
Not at all. Neither
Okay.
has Shawn Michaels.
Okay, I'll be there. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
I think he played football or something. Didn't he play
Give him
football?
give him the mic.
Pretty sure he played football. I think he might have played.
Ring.
Hello, you guys do that WWE stuff?
We sure do, among other things.
Hey, how long before I become a champion? Can you make me a champion?
You'd be surprised how quickly this could work for you.
How much money is it gonna cost me? Can I see? I'm a prospect. I'm an athlete. I threw the football over the mountains. I lift weights.
Is this Rico?
Every day, and I'm the toughest guy in my whole county.
Which
So-
county is that?
the smallest county on earth.
It's
Oh wow, that's fantastic. So it sounds like you'd be a real asset to us. All right.
yeah, but
We
so
can-
because I'm gonna come to you,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let you have all the glory for training me, and you won't charge me because I'm gonna be the champion.
Well, that's never gonna happen, brother. This is a business, not a what's his name? Aladdin's magic lamp.
What about that UFC stuff? You do that stuff there too?
We certainly do.
Well, I can be a dual champion like Blake Troop.
What's your name again?
My name is
Edgar. What's your last name?
Alan Ho.
Edgar Allan Ho. All right, I'll tell you what, Edgar.
a writer
there's,
too, my friend?
there's a ton of schools out closer to you in San Bernardino. Why don't you give them a call? I wrote your name down because I'm going to be checking in the UFC and Bellator so that I could follow you and I will be your first fan.
Okay, bro, it's your loss, bro.
Thank you. Good luck to you, and I look forward to seeing you winning the title. You fucking retard. All right. All right, so there you have it. Yeah, I get those all the time. I don't have a job or any money. I'm just looking for a place to train. All the time. All right? And so there we go. There you have it, folks. A day in the life, or the telephone life of a one Jonathan Malice as he runs his dojos. You know, have you seen that show Kingdom on Netflix? I haven't seen it either, but people lately have been...
not really.
No, I haven't seen it either, but people have been calling me and saying, hey, John, have you been watching that show Kingdom? It's, I guess the guy owns an MMA gym. And he goes, that's your life completely. I've known you for 20 years, and this is exactly the things you say, the things you do. Let's talk a little bit about the World Wrestling Entertainment Federation world.
Whatever the hell
You've
you
been
want to
watching
call
Raw?
it.
SmackDown?
I've been watching highlights, I guess you can call them.
Okay, how about you?
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Okay, Lex, we had a brief conversation earlier. Why don't you give us that topic? Wait, before we do, JBD.
Hello everybody, it's me, it's JBD, here to bring you some exclusive wrestling news. Now, before we get started today, yes, I have a mustache now. Anyways, I
thought it was Magnum PI.
Jonathan Malice, Thunder and Lightning, Robert, Lex Icon, thank you for letting me be on the show. I'm going to be back real soon, but for now, let's get right on to the news. For our first story, rumors are brewing up that once live crowds are allowed back in arenas, whenever that might be, Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be returning to the company. The same has been said about Brock Lesnar. It's probably to help get merch sales up and help bring people into the arenas due to the lost money, due to the cease really of ticket sales. So that we're looking forward to that moving forward. For our next story, the WWE has announced that they are possibly bringing back Evolution 2, the women's pay-per-view, not the stable. They were talking about bringing that back and hosting it in the Performance Center, and they were also talking about hosting another Saudi Arabia show as soon as things cool down. Hopefully people can get back home this time, but that's something to look forward to towards the end of 2020, possibly at the end of beginning of 2021, pardon me. And that's all we have to say about that. And for our next story, on a more somber note, Japanese wrestling legend Antonio Enoki has retired from politics due to health issues, and he is going through a very rare heart condition known as cardiac amyloidosis. I might have pronounced that wrong, but
Probably.
But the condition involves abnormal protein buildup in internal organs and causes problems with normal heart functions. Reportedly, Enoki is taking very expensive medicines to try to fight the disease, but Enoki, whom is 77 years old, is describing it as very hard, and he is in bad shape. So hopefully, Antonio Enoki get well soon, especially during these times. Follow social distancing, get well soon. For our next story, Adam Cole, former NXT champion and current leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole recently appeared on the Pat McAfee show, and it appeared he was there for an interview, and then Pat McAfee kept making jabs at him. Reportedly, McAfee thought he was in character, and Adam Cole was there, and he got frustrated, broke a microphone, cursed out Pat McAfee, shoved one of Pat McAfee's friends and co-hosts of the podcast. It's a very good podcast, by the way. And stormed out. And then he has since apologized for the incident. It's unknown whether or not it's a work, considering both of them work for WWE NXT. Triple H came on the show and tried to clear it up a little bit. But that's something to see for the next few months to see if that materializes into something like that, like a feud or whatnot. And Wrestling Hall of Famer Mark Henry has commented that the incident was the real deal. So we'll obviously have to see whether it's a work or a shoot in the next couple weeks. And then finally, for our last story, Impact Wrestling is bringing back the Knockouts Division Tag Team Championship. Basically, the tag team titles have been out of circulation since, I believe, 2013 due to the shortage of women's wrestlers on the Impact roster back then. But they have announced since then that the titles are making a comeback, probably due to the mass surgence of female wrestling free agents. So obviously it's going to be pretty exciting. They have been teasing it for a while, but now we're going to see who are going to be the inaugural re-champions. But we'll see. That is it for the news today. Again, thank you to Mr. Jonathan Malice for letting me be on the podcast. Everybody, thank you very much. Stay safe during these incredible times. Not incredible. These incredibly new times in terms of new struggles that we're going through. But tough times don't last. Tough people do. I'm JBD.
Robert, freeze that screen for me, would you?
Don't he look like a NASCAR driver?
Can you give us a freeze frame on that?
New time.
Okay, let's take a look at the background here. I don't like to look a gift horse in the mouth, as I appreciate and I very much like JBD, but let's take a look at his surroundings for a minute, okay? He's got a mattress up against the wall, so he must be somewhere where there's a zombie apocalypse. He's got the window covered with his mattress, right? So he's lighted on fire if they try to come through.
Yeah.
He's got a greeting card pinned to the wall next to it. All right.
I thought all this stuff was the stuff that the health officials were saying to do to battle the coronavirus.
Is that what it is? He's got the Cat in the Hat's hat up on the little. Is that an aquarium?
I think it's a bookshelf.
It's a bookshelf.
I think that's a Target bag.
Maybe it's a Target. Okay. Okay. Can we get a close up of the picture behind him? What that is?
It's a regular show, a Cartoon Network series.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's, yep.
And I don't know if you noticed, he's got a pack of edibles there to his right, right, in plastic there, and it must be really cold where he is because not only does he have that hat on and his ears. He's got a package of hot dogs on his end table in his room. I don't want to know what's going on there. Take that picture, Rob. That paints a picture in and of itself.
Oh, JBD.
Yeah, JBD, thank you very much. He's JBD, and he's looking...
He needs some help.
Like help he may need. Go ahead.
There were a couple of other news items that JBD did not go on. We had two passings in the world of wrestling. Former NWA star Cat Larue.
Oh, Cat Larue.
Yeah, she passed away yesterday. I don't know how it was.
She had a brief stint in the WWF too, didn't she?
According to what I see her at WCW.
Okay.
Yeah, she was. It does not say how old she was.
Okay, and who else?
And one of the original Glow women, Sally the Farmer's Daughter, also passed away.
I remember Dear Daddy. Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's too bad. How old was she? She couldn't have been much older than me.
I'm not sure.
That's as old as.
I would imagine in her 50s.
Okay.
I would imagine the 50s.
Moving right along, let's talk a little bit about what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, so I'm listening. I listen to Busted Open, which is Sirius's wrestling morning talk show.
Not sound like a wrestling show, but all right.
It's called Busted Open. I love it.
That's a good show. With Michael.
With Dave LaGreca.
And they used to have one of the Dudleys on there.
Well, Bully Ray's still on there.
Bully Ray. Yeah, he's Bully Ray now.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I can't use Bubba Ray because, you know.
No, okay.
Keep going.
You got Bully Ray. Sometimes they have Mark Henry on there and sometimes Tommy Dreamer as well. But on Tuesday morning, I was listening to it because they were talking about Raw Monday night. Now, I didn't know about this because I watched Raw, but I don't go on social media. They were angrier than I've ever seen them, and I completely agree with them. Monday night on Raw, there was a match between Asuka and
Nia Jax?
No, Sasha Banks for the Raw title, women's title. The ending of the match saw Bayley beating the snot out of Kairi Sane in the back. And so Asuka left the ring to go help her friend and got counted out, and the title went to Sasha.
Oh my God! What a travesty of justice!
It was.
But the video showed Kyrie was literally getting beaten down to a pulp.
Oh, the pirate Oscar.
Yep. So
The one that wants out of her contract.
she's out. This was her last show from. But the thing was, the finish was fine. That finish was okay. The problem was, literally 3 minutes after she got beat down by Bailey in the background.
Literally 3 minutes.
Literally 3 minutes.
Okay. Hey, stop.
Kyrie tweeted that she was okay.
That's fast. Like, would she just have her phone in her pants?
Well, I mean, if it's your lad, let me tell you. Let me put it like this: that is the equivalent of the Click all getting in the ring after the
and doing their curtain call.
and doing the curtain call. So what? I mean, I get why they were mad. No, she probably shouldn't have done that. That's bad for the business. If I'm done, if I'm quitting my job, and I know it's my last day, and I don't give a damn about burning that bridge,
take this job and shove it.
I'm coming back.
I ain't working here no more.
Kayfabe?
Yeah.
Well, no. She's leaving the company on good terms.
Right,
So,
but even if I'm leaving on good terms, she does not. They're asking her to be the ambassador over in China or Japan and. One of them too. But they're asking her to be the ambassador, and she's like, cool, whatever. But she asked to be out of her contract over 6 months ago, and they would not honor that. So now, when a company is telling you, okay, yeah, we'll look into letting you out, and then 6 months goes by, and you're still stuck with that damn company, she's ready to go. So I wouldn't care either. I'd be like, I'm good. Peace out, y'all.
Interesting. What your take on that?
I mean, when you sign a contract, I'm keeping. If I say to paint my chicken coop and you don't paint my chicken coop, I'm keeping you until you paint my chicken coop. Like 6 months is 6 months. Look, if you signed a contract, I'm keeping you, Pirate Oscar.
And I understand that standpoint on it because it's true.
Beautiful.
Who's her husband? Is her husband famous?
I believe he's a wrestler in.
Oh, is he a wrestler? I heard he was like a Japanese pop star or something.
That's why she's leaving WWE.
Yeah, but who is he?
Oh, that's right. Because I'm thinking about Io Shirai is married to one of the
Chinese husband.
He's married to Evil. Okay. So she's married to Evil.
New Japan
right, but Kairi Sane is married to some. It's like almost like K-pop, but not. I don't know.
But I understand where you're coming from with your take as well, BA. As someone who works in the business and has worked with that, I guess their problem with it was, as a fan, as a fan. Right. Sorry, can you say fan? As a universe participant.
Oh God, I hate that shit.
The universe. Yeah. They don't call them fans, right? They call them the universe.
It's like we know pro wrestling. We know what it is, but it actually to a fan, it made it look the F word, fake.
Okay, but here's the thing: you get mad at that. It's no worse than what Ronda Rousey did when she came out and said, "Man, I could beat all these hoes in a real fight. They want to sit here and play this fake fighting stuff."
Oh, they hated that too.
Right? Like, yeah, hate that.
Oh yeah.
But this in the same breath is not even as egregious as that.
They had a dude get eaten by an alligator like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
What are we talking about?
But yet they're supposed to have another match.
This all seems like nonsense to me.
Kayfabe
the guy's eyeball got popped out like 2 weeks ago, and now he's fine.
Yep.
I got a shout out on Busted Open about that, by the way. I got shouted out about that.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Okay, why don't you tell us who's watching there, Lex?
Hold on, let me get my thingy here because I was talking.
Okay, we got...
Stand by.
Charlotte Infante is watching.
Hi, CJ.
Let's see.
Billy Bonds is watching. Auntie Heidi.
Billy Bonds, how you doing?
Auntie Heidi is watching.
I'm glad you got my message that we were on.
Heidi, are you training anywhere? Are you doing anything right now? Is MPW open for business?
Heidi, we hope you're doing well. I know you were a little bit under the weather for a bit, and I just want to wish you all the health and wealth and strength that the world can afford you.
I like Heidi.
She's way cool. Way cool. Who else is watching?
Billy Bonds, Mikey O'Shea.
Hey, Mikey O'Shea.
Mike, how'd it work out at the camp? I saw him working out on his live feed today.
Now you were camping where? And he was working out?
No, it's in I think Westminster or whatever.
The place by the 555?
They run and they do stuff.
Yeah. They run. Yeah,
Seen him.
trying to get back in shape. That's good to see. You probably out in the parking lot because they won't let anybody work out
There he is.
inside. Okay, Jessica Landau is watching. Fancy Nancy, how you doing? Glad to hear from you.
Freddie Havoc is watching.
Havoc, glad you're doing well. I will see you on Friday.
Isaac Molina.
Isaac, hey, what? Where you at, Isaac Molina? We're here. We've been here. You don't even stop by to say hi. You don't do that whole drive-by. Hi. Nothing. I want to hear from you. I want to see you. I don't want to just hear from you. So your mom and your little brother, I said,
Isn't he 18 now? That's why he doesn't care no more.
Oh, you're 18 now, huh? You that video graduated, so now you're out there.
He's like, I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't got to go by there and entertain y'all.
Drew Masters is watching.
Hey, Drew.
Luther.
Luther Dansby. Everyone's favorite referee.
Luther, you are Ote.
I know DJ.
Glad you said that. Oh, that would have been a shit
He
story.
says it.
Yes, I agree.
I know DJ SoCal was also watching.
Wiki, what's up?
That's all I got.
Paul Steitz is watching. Love you, man. You and Herman Fetterman are going to be the first two people I call when we set up that cage in the parking lot. That's right. We're going to set it up in the parking lot. We're going to have an outdoor show here at the... We don't know when yet, but soon enough. Trust me, that's going to be our first order of business. Get that cage up. Get that show going.
Don't forget
Brian Chasney, you are watching on YouTube. Much love. Our other #1 fan. You will also be in the loop. Let's see. Josh Holdman. How you doing, Josh? Long time no see. I run into him at the strangest places, like at the Walmart, and then at the bakery, and then at the block. It's very interesting. Okay.
You're like, are you following me?
I think, he's like one of those wrestling stalkers.
Do you have like a GPS on your phone when you go out?
Probably.
Yeah,
Rachel probably freaking. I'm kidding, baby.
That low jack.
I'm kidding. I know you're not. You trust me? You're not low jacking me. I get you.
Isaac says he's working on getting his driver's license.
Isaac, you're like 20. And you just look down
That test is hard, man. You got to parallel park or whatever.
Well, especially now because it's hell to get into the DMV. I just found out that somebody went down with their child to get their 19-year-old for him to get his license, and they went at 7 in the morning and didn't even get up to the front of the line until 3 in the afternoon.
Well,
bring a book.
Okay, I want to talk about, people talk about these snowflake millennials. That's a perfect example. Not you, Isaac, and not your friend, but come on. Driver's license? The hell is that shit? When I was 16, if I could get behind the wheel of a car with keys in my hand, or, boom, we were going. I didn't care. We were gone.
Riding
None
dirty.
of this nonsense.
I need a license.
Yeah, learn to drive, and then get your license for crying out loud.
Who needs keys? Just hotwire.
No. That's theft. No, don't do that. All right, because you might wind up in my car.
Cynthia Navia is also watching.
He said we're talking
Cynthia
about
Navia, much love to you. I hope you're doing well.
misdemeanors, no felonies.
Misdemeanors, no felonies. Something you can write off to being young. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Robert, did you find that match that we were looking about with Danny and with Freddie Helmuth? And our good friend here.
And Azrael.
Anyway.
The man he forgot his...
Okay.
Mind games. We watched the one that led up to this one.
Yeah.
This one last time.
But while Robert is doing his best, as he always does for us, I want to take a minute to talk about Free Admission Media. Now, Free Admission Media has a host of shows, all right? They start on let's say, it's Tuesdays with, what's the name of that realtor show?
Speaking Spanglish.
Speaking Spanglish. It's for those of you who are maybe English is not your first language, but you've been working your whole life and you want to buy a house. These people will help you do that. They understand the needs that you'll have, and they will address them, and they'll get you in your home. Also, we have Gym Crashers with our hosts. Who's the host? Joey the Bullshitter, and who else? And Dondo, yeah. How could I not remember that? I've only known him forever. They go talk about all things.
Don't they have the token black guy too?
Adam Woods?
Yeah.
No. Well, you're not the token black guy. What is that nonsense? We have a token white guy.
Well, no, he's not token.
All right. It's interesting how you go from light to medium to dark.
Yeah, all the shades of the meat you like.
And lower calorie. Also, so we have Gym Crashers, which addresses all things local, mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, and all combat sports. That's right here on Free Admission Media. That drops on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. We also have, of course, yours truly at the Royal Ramble, Wednesday nights at 9. Like and subscribe if you're watching the show. And I'm talking to you, Mike. Bill Chu is watching. Chris Dre, like and subscribe. Lions never cheat, but a tiger would.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
then.
a pun.
Woods,
I
right?
get it, Tiger. Yeah, all right.
Whose wife bravely rescued him from his big truck with a golf club.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. If
Also,
SUV.
Fridays, Rachel Rose Yoga or Yoga with Rachel Rose. Much love. That drops. That's a 20 to 25 minute yoga workout. High intensity, but you just got to watch it. So like and subscribe. Check that out. So those are the hub shows here on the Free Admission channel. Like and subscribe Free Admission. Like and subscribe Royal Ramble. Like and subscribe Rachel Rose Yoga.
Is Mats and Marks still going on as well?
You have to talk to those Mats or those Marks because I haven't seen them. So maybe when this whole COVID thing clears up, they'll be back.
So there's a lot of people watching this show right now who have expressed interest in wrestling and been to the wrestling class before.
Yes.
Come back. Come Saturday at 1 o'clock. Don't let the dream fail. Don't give up on it. I know a lot of people are quitting wrestling during the coronavirus thing because we don't have shows. We're not getting as famous as we thought we would as quickly as we could. But put in the work. Put in the time. Opportunities are going to open up at the beginning of next year, if not sooner. Don't get ready. Stay ready. It's easier to stay in shape than it is to get in shape. So come on down Saturday. I know John Clark's wanted to wrestle before. Drew Masters I haven't seen in a long time. Luther Dansby. Don't keep it to being a referee if you didn't plan on being a referee. Come, tell me what you want to do in wrestling, and let's get that accomplished. But you can't do it from your house.
You can't do it from your house. You can't do it via
Is
Zoom.
JBD going to be an in-the-ring character, or is this just going to be a little funny thing forever? Let's put him in a ring. Let's do some work. You know what I mean? Or else I don't want to see the little thing anymore. Does that make sense?
What little thing?
The little calling in thing. Like, if he's not going to wrestle people, then what's the point?
Oh, I want them to call. Oh, JBD.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're
Put
saying.
in work.
All right, I got you.
Put in work.
Yeah, put in the work. And you know what? When
You know?
when you were sitting there in front of TV trying to be someone from the Ruthless Aggression era, because those are the 20-something guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Mr. Kennedy.
you didn't go, oh man, I hope I'm like
John Stacy.
no, I hope I'm Dave Hebner or Earl Hebner. I want to be Earl. Earl Hebner is my favorite WWE superstar. No, you wanted to wrestle.
Did you want to be Michael Cole? You wrote Michael Cole on the paper for some reason.
Well, we're going to talk about Michael
What
Cole
about
a little
him?
bit.
Let's do that.
All right.
I'm excited. I want to know about Michael Cole.
Topics. All right, topics. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the portion of our show known as topics. That's right. It's a bit early, but we're getting to our topics. On this portion of our show, I will lay a topic on the table for our esteemed panel. Our esteemed panel will then have 1 minute with which to give their opinion, pro or anti, or indifferent. All right. So we got 1 minute. Who wants to take the first question? First topic.
If it's
Michael Cole.
Is it about Michael Cole?
So here,
what about him?
What is the
What'd he
backstory
do?
on Michael Cole? Because I've never liked Michael Cole, but if we're
Robert, can you start the timer?
if we're talking about a specific incident,
When he went off on the radio show.
That's
host.
Adam Cole.
Oh, that's
totally
Michael
different
Cole?
human
Oh, sorry.
being.
You're
Okay,
right, Adam
good.
Cole.
That
I'm
makes
sorry.
sense.
My
Okay,
bad.
yeah,
My
that
bad.
I was like, the
Yeah,
hell
that
with
makes
them.
I get him mixed up. All right,
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
go. Start it
Coles.
over for me. Yeah.
You know, there's
Coltrane.
Coltrane. Here's the thing about the business. I can be invited to a show, and I could talk on that show as Marcus, or I could talk on that show as B.A. Marcus Frey. You're going to decide who you truly want to have a conversation with. Now, if the questions are geared to Marcus the person, hey, you know, how is it being in the business, this, that, and the other, then don't come at me and all of a sudden turn it into a shoot interview just because I say something that might be taken as in character. Also, if I am in character and you don't wrestle, don't start a shoot interview with me. Don't start pushing my buttons to see how far I'm going to take this, because where's that going to take us? Why should we start a feud if you don't know how to wrestle? It doesn't make any sense.
That's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Okay, that's fantastic. And that's a good point. That's something that people have been trying to articulate but haven't been able to. If you are trying to start an angle with a professional wrestler, if it's going to be a real angle, it's going to finish
as a
in
real fight.
The ring.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go back way back to before you guys were born, when I was a young man. Cyndi Lauper, Roddy Piper. Well, what the hell? Cyndi Lauper, Roddy Piper. What are we going to do with this? They're not going to wrestle each other.
Yep.
But they were able, because they were wrestling people in charge of that feud. They were able to take Wendy Richter, put her up against the Fabulous Moolah. Lou Albano got involved, etc. You remember that, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And that brought in Mr. T and all these. And so what we have is an angle, something that was going to play out in the ring. You little wannabe motor scooters out there who are starting their shoot interviews and challenging BA and all this stuff, right? Trying to be bullies, right? Yeah, trying to get in, get your stuff all out there. No, it doesn't work that way. All right, we're not gonna play your little games and entertain your mark fantasies, right? You are either a wrestling fan or you are in the wrestling business. You can't play both ends against the middle. All right.
Well, and then also on top of that, you keep pushing the wrong buttons, you're going to see that those punches that are thrown in the ring, they aren't work.
No.
They're not always going to just graze your chin. You could be put on your ass if you keep running your mouth.
For his opinion on Adam Cole, we have the inimitable Azrael. Take it away, Azrael. Adam Cole, 1 minute.
I say good for him. Like, if you're on one of the interview shows, and like, isn't
Sure.
wrestling like silly or whatever? Is court like
Sure.
get up and hit the guy. Get up and hit the guy. What happened to the 2020 guy? The 2020
John
asshole?
Stossel and
Yeah,
David
then
Schultz.
More of
Classic.
that, man, because it's real. Don't ever disrespect my business. I'll come out and slap the fucking taste out of your mouth. I don't
Yep.
care if we're on USA Today or whatever the fuck it is.
Nope.
Don't talk to me like that. CM Punk had that when he was on some kind of sports show when he was doing the UFC, and they're like, "Oh, what do you think about the fake fighting prepares you for the whatever?" Get up and hit him. You know what I mean? Start calling him Phil Brooks like his real name. Then you're trying to provoke a real reaction.
You are.
Whatever consequences need to come, but you can't make the wrestling business look stupid. You know what I mean? Because there's more people than just you involved. Shame on the interview guy for doing that kind of thing. I don't know who Pat McAfee is. Don't really care that much.
Former NFL punter.
No, good God, a punter.
Yep.
But like this kind of thing happens to me all the time. Like I do karate, and it's like, oh, karate, you must be some kind of bitch. I could whip you in like 2 minutes. Okay, come at the time and fight me. So
Fair
come
enough.
Wednesday at 7 or 1:30 on Saturday and fight me and see how it goes.
Yeah, and I'll be
It
here.
ain't gonna
too.
work out real good for you.
Not at all.
Here's the thing: you never see David Copperfield being interviewed on a show and saying your shit's fake.
Right.
How do you fake the fact that you cut a woman in half? How do you fake the fact that you made the Great Wall of Death? How do you fake you jack up?
I'm gonna break the fourth wall really quick. Iron Man didn't really kill Thanos. Like that
No,
is storyline written by writers.
Don't get me started.
Bruce Lee never really beat anybody. I'm not
also
saying he's
true.
not terrible, but
I feel you.
not UFC champion.
And I don't know why wrestlers stand for I've seen The Undertaker on shows that were not wrestling oriented. They were sports shows. And I saw people trying to get funny with him, and he was not having it.
Also, he's 6'8", 300 pounds.
Well,
He's more intimidating
exactly.
than
if you-
Cole.
if you-
People didn't really screw with
he
Mark
could-
Calloway the same way, because he
could-
seems like a biker.
Yeah, but he could have been stupid and be like, oh, no, like that idiot Kevin Nash, right? But he stood his ground, and I had a lot of respect for him after that, regardless of what he was able to do in the ring.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I mean,
people
prime-
making
prime-
money in this
yeah.
besides me, so I got to defend that for everybody.
Exactly.
It's not
Prime
just your
ex-
reputation on the line.
Exactly.
You can't throw hands with people.
Well, and even prime example. I'm sorry to tell everybody this. Rocky never actually beat anybody in
Hold
those
on.
movies.
Oh, don't just give away the whole
He has a
score
statue.
now.
He has a statue, and I'm
on.
sorry.
You think-
That was a
wait.
film.
Do your friends want to tear it down?
Hey. If he has one, why doesn't Apollo Creed?
Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed actually died for that ring.
Apollo died versus the Russians.
Exactly. He died for his country.
We're straying off topic again. Okay, now for his opinion on Adam Cole, we have the inimitable icon of lexiconography, Lex Icon.
Okay, so I have to somewhat have a dissenting opinion on this Pat McAfee situation.
Okay, you only got a minute, so
All right, here's the deal. The interview was going as he was actually asking about the storylines of the show. He wasn't trying to expose the business at all, McAfee. He was actually talking to Adam Cole about how he uses the Undisputed Era to help him win all his title matches when he was a title. So he was actually calling about the actual story that was in the show. Cole actually outed him as, he actually took it as a personal thing, saying, "Oh, you're attacking me. You're just a punter, yada yada yada." So actually, yeah.
So Cole came off the rails.
Yeah, Cole kind of threw the first punch in that one. Pat McAfee responded saying, "Well, it was just responding because they talked about his size and whatnot," and that's when it kind of jumped the rails entirely. So, in a way, a lot of people that I heard think Cole may have fired the first shot.
Interesting.
And here's the thing. It is tough in the wrestling business being interviewed by people that are not in the business.
Right.
So he might have been told like, hey, you're gonna go interview with this guy Pat McAfee, who's been working with the WWE now for about 2 years now, maybe more than that. Because he was a huge fan. Just like who was that little curly redhead kid that made an appearance a couple of times?
Marco Stunt.
No, he not him, but
Sam. What's his name?
The kid.
No, he was an older guy, but
Sam Robertson.
Sam Robertson. Yeah, he came in and has nothing to do with wrestling, but he was a wrestling fan, and they brought him over from, I believe it was E! Entertainment or something like that, and he started doing the pre-show interviews for the big pay-per-views.
And then he started acting like a heel.
When you have a guy where it's like, I know you're not in the business.
Yeah.
I know you like the business, and that's fine. You're a fan. So now you're fanboying, but you're asking me questions as a wrestler that I'm supposed to take serious.
Right.
Mean Gene Okerlund
Did not do that.
did not do that.
And
Mean Gene Okerlund was a part of the business.
Yes, sir, yeah.
That was a guy where it's like, if he's interviewing me, I'm taking this serious.
And frankly, he tried to get everybody over, face or heel. I mean, he worked a little harder for Hulk Hogan and those types, but
So now, when you want to start talking about stuff like you're one of the heel commentators, but you're asking me questions like, why do you keep using your guys to get over? Why are you asking me that? You're supposed to be interviewing me, Adam Cole, about how it is to be in NXT. You're not supposed to be interviewing me as, hey, head of the Undisputed Era, you keep cheating.
It's all a work then. Like, they guarantee you that they're screwing around.
Yeah,
because it's like
a lot
you're
of people
asking
think
me
it's
Adam
work.
Cole questions in the Adam Cole character, then I'm going to respond like the Adam Cole character. Which
Exactly.
is what he did is to get up and get in the guy's face. Either way,
And
work or shoot. Slap the shit out of the reporter.
That's
Fuck
it.
the punter up.
That's it.
yeah, let me clear this
Beat
up
him
too.
up.
Like, okay, if you are a manager, for instance, like Lou Albano later became, all right, okay, he's not going to wrestle Cyndi Lauper because that's where that feud started, right? But you're gonna take a bump, or you're gonna get hit, or something like that, right? So
yeah.
So you're
Am I going to have to watch the punter try to wrestle him? Is the punter going to try to wrestle him? in a
I
couple
would
months?
have to say
Is that what's
that's
going on?
probably what's
Christ,
going to happen. You're gonna have an Ernie.
Why?
Yeah, Jeff.
Why? He just was like their champion for a fucking year, and he's gonna
Fencing.
wrestle the punter on equal terms.
William the Refrigerator Perry type
Does
of
this guy
thing.
have a large fan base of some kind?
Yeah,
he does. He does.
He does.
LT was athletic.
Yeah.
LT could not
They're
wrestle.
so desperate
front.
for any kind of like mainstream attention.
Bam
that
Bam
goes
Bigelow
whatever
could have
it
torn
takes.
him apart
Yeah.
if he
So
wanted
yeah.
to.
it's
Okay.
Mark Henry's like, this is totally real because Mark Henry's helping.
Right,
Mark
yeah,
Henry.
and that's what. And Mark Henry is an ambassador,
God
and
bless
I, you know what, I commend that. He is a true ambassador for WWE.
I like the
Okay.
pro wrestler as a dangerous person. If you screw with me in the interview, I come over and slap you.
Very good. We got that match up, Robert. We're ready to go. Can't find it anywhere. Fantastic then. All right.
So you got a couple more topics.
Wrestling marriages.
Oh Lord.
Wrestling marriages. And let me clarify in case there's any we're not sure. We have people who are both in the business married. All right? Husband and wife, husband and husband, wife and wife. Doesn't matter, right? I want your opinion on wrestling marriages. We're going to start with
So you're not talking Dawn Marie Al Wilson.
real marriages. All right? We'll
Gotcha.
start with you, BA. 1 minute.
I mean, the way I see it is, it's sometimes, especially when you're in a company like WWE where you have a strenuous traveling schedule and all these other things going on, it could actually work for the best, because the one thing that you hear about a lot of they get to travel together. A lot of the reason why a lot of these marriages fall apart, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and his first wife, is because of the fact that they go, why are you never home?
Yeah.
If you have children, why are you never here for your kids? Why are you all, like
I couldn't imagine.
And I get it. You're sitting there as the man thinking, I'm bringing in the dough. I'm sending you the checks. I'm making sure that the household is up and running. But you do have to have some form of commitment to that marriage. You put a ring on it. You got to be there for it. So I think that wrestling business relationships sometimes end up working for the best. Now there are cases where they don't, but at the end of the day, I think it's better to find someone that's like-minded in the business and understands
The travel
schedule.
All right. For his opinion on wrestling marriages and marriages in general, we're gonna go to Lex Icon. Go.
Well, I kind of I agree with BA on that. Plus, if you look at all the old stories like Ted DiBiase and Jake the Snake and how they were married but yet on the road, there's a lot of indiscretions that would happen on the road, and having someone in the business actually would kind of help you curb those indiscretions.
Yeah.
But I think it ultimately comes down to the maturity level of the people involved. I mean, you have Renee Young in WWE married to John Moxley, who's in AEW, and there doesn't seem to be any problems. They're working for competing organizations. The organizations aren't even bothering getting involved, and I think that's great. So, yeah, I think marriage but yet if it's someone who was not as mature, then that might not work. So it depends on it. That's marriage in general, though. You have to be mature enough to be able to handle the prospect of marriage.
Well, I guess that goes for any marriage, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and like you said, because of the indiscretions that happened, Shawn Michaels almost lost his marriage because of what was going on. And then once he found religion and everything like that, his wife brought him back to, that, and they've been happily married ever since. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the other side of the
he had like
spectrum.
3 marriages?
He's had 3, and every single one has said he's been a little abusive, and this, that, and the other. So you're not. It's not like you said in the regular world or the WWE or any kind of wrestling federation. Life is life, and people are people. It doesn't matter whether you're a wrestler or an announcer or referee, whatever. It's going to depend on the individuals. But I still truly believe that a lot of these people that are in the business together, that grow together while on the road together, because when you're on the road, it's better to stop in each city with the same individual than to stop in each city and find an individual there and then go to the next city and get another. That's what ends up.
Now, I have a kind of a reply question on
Okay.
this. If you're married to someone in the industry and they use that in part of a angle, thing with Rusev and Lana, where Lana was with Bobby Lashley, and they how do you think you would handle that if that was the case? If you're basically watching your wife having to, and you know what the deal is, but still, how would that? Because they're still together.
That's like saying, okay, my wife is an actress, and I had to watch her in a film.
What kind of actress?
Well, not see if you take it there.
But are you in the?
That's a little different.
But are you in the film with her as the
different
rejected
degrees-
lover?
Right.
Different degrees of everything.
Yeah.
But are you in the film with her as the rejected lover?
Yeah, that's valid, but
That's interesting. That's some very blurry lines. I don't think there's a real clear right or wrong answer.
No.
Did we find it?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you back to hard times.
Actually, I got the Bushido
Oh, the
Cup
Bushido
one.
Cup.
This
Okay.
one's cool for.
The Orange County, at the time, the Orange County Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Wrestling Champion was Othello. Our good friend here, Azrael. Was this the Second Amendment match?
No, this is the one before it. This is the one, the Bushido Cup.
Oh, and look, we have Tiberius Russell in attendance. But I still can't get over how big and buff friggin' Othello was. And that's Michael Primrose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's
Another-
Freddie Helmuth coming out, getting involved in my business again, as usual.
well, I mean, that was your boy back then.
Yeah,
So
you guys were homies, weren't you? Oh, yeah.
I've been back and forth with him so many times.
You know what?
It's
I have friends just like that, where you're like, okay, we're friends today, not tomorrow,
one of your favorite people to fight, but favorite people to have in your corner also. I think at this point he's in my corner.
I want you to take a look at this crowd, okay? You can't really tell because the crowd goes way back towards us, right? But we're full. Again, not an empty chair. Lots of people excited about it. And look with the main event. It isn't just because Othello's big and scary. It's also because Azrael piques the interest of the fans,
well,
right?
I'm going to say that
the dude standing up is for me very solidly.
Right. Well, and not only that, what Azrael was saying half the time when this feud was going on, he sold this match. Like, you look at Othello and you're like, man, that dude is polarizing. And you want to see him in the ring and you want to see him tear somebody apart. But then you go to Azrael and the way that he just verbally
abuses everybody.
Now, I said a lot of mean and stupid things to him, but nothing that you wouldn't hear on the presidential Twitter or in a movie of any kind. You can't just start yelling out the basic, because we were talking about Excalibur earlier. You got to be cleverer than that, Excalibur. You can't just go ahead and just jump to the nukes, my friend.
What?
He yelled the N-word at Craig at PWG and has come out recently, and that's why he's off Dynamite right now. So people, you might wonder why I'm doing my katas and whatnot.
Kevin Owens was also involved.
Kevin Owens is also involved. So I'm doing some martial art forms because it's the Bushido Cup, so there's Bushido involved. I've done karate, so I'm selling the concept that I'm doing kata 2 at him because that's how I'm going to get the big guy down.
Kata 2?
Yeah,
not kata 3.
You have kata 1, kata 2, you learn a set.
I
know, but not everybody does.
One
People
kata
don't get the
meta.
joke. So it's Lion holds the ball and whatnot. And if I can score the points on him, I feel like I've got the advantage at this point.
There's 1 point.
Right now I'm up 1-0 in my mind.
I get it.
Now he's very solid and but I got a point. 1 for me. And I remember Lexicon keeping the points for me at this point, as I asked him to. I'm up 1-0 at this point.
Your referee is Freddie Havoc.
Now, I'm aware he's a lot bigger than I am, so it looks comical to begin with. So we're starting off with a little bit of that, and then we're going to get into the rest of it later on. But right now, I'm luring him into my kata 2.
Want to give a shout out to Russell Tiberius Russell. Actually, you know what? I have his music that we were going to use for the intro. I'll have that.
The crane technique right into his chest, and it that's 2 points. Right now, I'm winning pretty massively.
Well, it doesn't look like you're winning. It looks like you're running.
I'm up by 2.
Is it a foot race?
2-0 right now.
I'm just saying. It looks like
nice hit and run technique.
Because
hit and run technique.
You tell me it's a tournament. You tell me it's karate and whatnot, and I've done that before, so that's what I'm giving him. Right now, I'm up 2-0.
Well, maybe I wasn't perfectly clear with everybody about how this was supposed to be done, and I apologize. I will take responsibility. God, look at the good old days. A full house just down the street for professional wrestling, local independent professional wrestling.
We'll do it again.
And now I hit him with the Kamehameha. And, okay, well, I think I pissed him off more than
I think you're probably just annoying him quite a bit because I've seen Othello mad before. He doesn't look all that mad.
He's biding his time. But right now, I've got him 3-0.
Isn't that the end? Isn't that the end of the match?
I won. To me, I have won. Ring the bell and give me my belt.
I want to give a shout out to Bill Chu, if I haven't already. Glad you're doing okay, Bill. Make sure you're wearing your mask and staying healthy. I know was it his feet that he was having problems with, or his jaw? He's having teeth removed, right? Right, so
I thought it was like a hip replacement.
Maybe. Whatever it was, whatever old person injury or situation you had, Bill, we hope you're no longer old.
Oh, man.
Now, he wants to do the test of strength with me, which I think is maybe not to my advantage, but I'm going to give I've been practicing jiu-jitsu at this point. I can turn somebody's size and strength against him, and he's got a lot of size and strength, so I think Othello's in a lot of trouble right now. Oh, Jesus Christ, leg kick. Hit me with a bat to my leg. I'm going to think about things real quick.
I've been in the fight game for a long time, whether it's boxing, MMA, jiu-jitsu, pro wrestling, etc., regular wrestling. I've met a lot of strong, big guys. A lot of big guys, a lot of strong guys.
Right?
He may be the strongest big guy I have ever had to deal with. He's incredibly, able-bodied. He's not just a big Sacagawea.
He can move.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and he's got legitimate strength.
I remember when he gave a Hurricane Rana to Mikey O'Shea.
Yes, I do too.
That was very dangerous.
Now, okay, that's
Now
a
he's
big
caught me, and I'm kind of
haymaker.
now I'm screwed.
That looks like he scored a point.
Oh,
and then you got
you
a point,
know,
so it's
right
that's
back in.
4-1 now, isn't it?
High risk.
I think they've explained to me that now it's not by points. Then there is my flying kick off the top, and oh no, he got me. Oh no,
Oh.
I'm slippery.
No, you.
Ah,
that's
clip
a
to the
foul.
knee.
He
Clip
was a
to the
point
knee.
for that. That
No.
he was a point for that.
Yeah,
And
spinning roundhouse kick.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, I think he threw the rules out the window
Oh,
at
I
this
mean,
point.
they explained it to me one of the times in the audio when I was outside that like, hey man, it's not karate, and so I had to get back in, and I was like, oh dear God, what do I do?
Fair enough. Fair
Take
enough.
your butt in there and get your ass
I
whooped.
figured in the karate tournament, he's in my world, man, and I have this thing. And then you
Yeah,
explained to
but
me, no, you gotta
but you're in the
wrestle him.
thing called a squared circle.
Yeah,
There's no
did
karate
you notice
tournament.
that there were more people watching this than have ever watched a karate tournament at one time?
Well, no, that's not true.
Well, come on.
I can show you a video.
Of what?
The Hill Valley Karate Tournament.
The Hill
All
Valley.
Valley. All Valley.
All Valley.
Hill Valley was in
The
the
Power
Back to the
Rangers.
Future.
No.
No.
that wasn't
Back to the Future.
Okay. Well,
Lone Pine. Hill Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
and now I've
Lone
wandered
Pine
into
Mall.
his world of professional wrestling.
Angel Grove was the Power Rangers.
Oh, there goes this skin right off my.
Well, you know what? That chop would do spinal damage, to the average soul. But you're a very rough, tough individual. I'll give you credit.
I'm resilient,
And you were in
Yeah.
my jiu-jitsu class for a while.
and I use this. Okay.
And you were in a lot better shape back then. Look at that.
I hit Lucy with a chair leading up to this.
Exactly. You
right?
were
So
motivated.
I'm a bad man.
You were
at this
motivated.
point. It was a dark time for me.
And to be fair, Lucy,
Look how long his leg
It's
is.
tough.
He's
You might have
choking me
needed that
from
chair.
8 miles
He's like
away.
holding on to the other turnbuckle as he's choking you.
he's a big, very large man.
Yeah.
You know what impresses me most?
This
Is
is real bad.
those blue tights he wears. Those are blue.
Yeah.
That's good contrast in the ring. Now, I'm not, Vidal
I've got
Sassoon.
That's not
Black.
any regular blue. That's royal blue.
royal blue.
Yes.
Ew, I'm a little bit-
And I want to take this opportunity to mention that he never lost that title in the ring. He got injured when when Mikey O'Shea blew out his knee, and
that
was
reckless demon
Way to
O'Shea.
go, Mikey O'Shea.
Drain lives.
yes, at some faraway land.
Cannot
He will go
destroy
down in
lives.
history
The
as
man
being
that-
the man
Oh, God.
Oh,
that
that's
was
a huge
responsible.
Huge suplex.
Now, usually you're falling from like 3 or 4. I ate it from like 7 feet off of this guy.
As we're watching the former OCCW heavyweight champion, the current OCCW heavyweight champion, Gusten Uberstud is watching along with us.
Gusten Uberstud, we hope you're doing well. I know you had a bit of a health scare. I hope it's all is well, champ, and I hope you're back by our side in minutes, in no time.
I know I don't always get along with you, Gusten, but I'm glad you're in good health, and just know that there's always a seat here and a ring downstairs for you whenever you're ready to go again.
Yeah, you're a hell of a guy, and we all wish you the best. Okay, now this is maybe the first time that I've ever seen a 7-foot tall black man be cheered by a whole room full of white people against a white, red, Irish.
Well, I mean-
this was when Conor McGregor was at his peak in popularity.
This was during
Yeah,
the fight.
but-
Like, I had mentioned that. Like, look, we're grown-sized men. I'm not 150 pounds, and he's not 150-pound Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, and at
Twice
this
the
point
price.
too, Danny kind of borderlined supremacy, so it was very close to the man you love to hate.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
resilient. Look at the beating he's putting on me.
But Othello wasn't all universally loved either at this point because he had
He was
Primrose-
when he got in the ring with
well,
Azrael.
but he had Primrose with him, and
That's
Primrose-
true, and yeah, Primrose
and
is
Primrose
the
was-
definition of douchebag. So,
He was a joy to work with, I can tell you that.
well, yeah, I didn't say he was bad to work with. He actually, helped bring
that's
my
a
face
real
out to the
huge
public a
slap.
little bit more.
Yeah, he did.
But at the same time, he's a douchebag.
Well, it was a huge loss when he moved off to Idaho to.
a little bit of my soul came out on
to
that
farm
bike, like,
potatoes.
Yeah,
do
I
it
saw
again.
that. A little bit more than just your soul came out.
Oh.
Whoa. I would not blame you if you just quit right there. Look, you reaching for a tag, but it's not a tag match.
He's just kind of making me into a
needed
sock
back.
puppet.
Now, was this before your partnership with Othello?
Yeah.
began?
Yeah, this was a little. This is at the point where the man knew that he could take whoever stepped in that ring with him.
Right.
And even when me and him got together, it wasn't that he couldn't
Well, he was
take
smart
it.
enough to see that there were forces aligning against him, and he
Exactly.
needed to. I remember that, and there was a lot of gang warfare going on.
Every now and then, you got to have somebody good watching your back.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, that's like 300 pounds laying on my neck. I'm having a really hard time getting back up out of this.
You know,
I'm blacking out a little talking to the referee, but I'm still there. I'm getting back up. I didn't give up to nothing.
Elbow to the shin. Oh, it's just okay. It's just he's so tall.
I'm getting him in the body. I'm gonna try.
now
to
how
pick
do you
him
move
off.
someone that big? Oh,
it's gonna
jeez.
reverse.
Yeah, though, I mean, to
watch
think
this,
that you're
watch
going to
this.
whip somebody.
Oh,
my Lord.
And the man
That's one of
still
my favorite
speaks in
parts.
complete sentences after something like
I'm
that.
highly resilient. Let me tell you.
You know,
I
I-
put up a fight. I'm wiry.
I can see that Othello is just not digging it. It's like having a Super Bowl that you're trying to bounce to death.
And that's the thing is, I've been there, though. When you face a guy like Azrael and it's like you just keep getting back up, you're trying to think, like, what more do I have to do to this man for him to stay down?
And Othello's a good wrestler. People don't give him the credit for the
Because he's a big guy, yeah.
just because he's so big and he can pick you up and throw you. But he's got the body scissors on me. He's using technique on me as well as the strength. And he is keeping me grounded. I'm a little bit quicker than him. I could get to the top rope and hit my stuff off of there. But he is keeping me on the ground, completely screwed.
Cynthia says that as you remind her
Israel
of
reminds her of Chris
Chris
Jericho.
Jericho.
Yeah, I
Israel
can see
Jericho?
that.
Azrael.
Oh, Azrael.
I think it's
Israel,
typo.
Jericho, they're in relatively close proximity, no? All right. Azrael.
Go working
Chris
body,
Jericho. Oh, I'm sorry.
working me like the heavy Jesus.
Hey, who's that handsome dude in the black t-shirt walking around there?
No, the janitor.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. Yes. Still a good-looking guy. Come on now.
This can't.
Oh, what the?
God, he's agile. But
Jeez.
sometimes a little too agile for his own
Yeah,
good.
I don't know if that was the best move. I think he wanted to show everybody that he could move,
Sometimes he does that when he should just stick to the power that was going for him. In the match after this, I'm in the row of chairs, and he's got me pretty dead, but he does that same thing and wipes out a whole row of chairs.
Well, the thing is, when God blesses you with so many different attributes, you just want to use them all.
Yeah, that must be nice.
That was
That
literally
must
his.
be nice. Yeah, exactly.
But Primrose should have told him not to bother with that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling
That's what managers do.
Primrose may manage him, but I doubt that Primrose tells him anything.
Right.
And I've got...
Hey, what are you doing up? Get down
Hey, get down there. I don't know why he needs a manager just to take his 10% or 25% or whatever he tricked that poor man into.
there. Well, you know what? I had to negotiate with Primrose on this match, and for Othello's contract, and he earned that 10%. I'll tell you that right now. For trying to get blood out of a stone, trying to get an extra zero on that contract.
And my feet are on the rope. Like I've said before, I'm willing to do what it takes. I mean, it's not fair that I got my feet on the ropes, but is it really fair that he's 7 feet and 300 pounds? You know?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
In a fight, I really don't care. If I gotta hit you with a bottle or something, I will.
Oh, don't hit him with a bottle.
I mean, if I could,
Oh,
God, that hurt.
like a doll of rags. Yes.
Oh, see, Rudy's had enough.
Rudy.
Rudy might hate me, but he likes a fair fight.
Oh, he doesn't seem to like Michael Primrose very much. You put a. Oh no.
He's had all kinds of issues with Othello.
Yes, in fact, Othello took his title. You want some of me? He's telling him. He's all, get your ass back.
As much as I might hate Rudy, he came in handy right here. Him and his.
Has anyone heard from Rudy lately?
Boom!
Oh.
Got him.
Nice work there. But if you guys get counted out, you don't win the title.
No, but I did get him off of his feet and bonked his head off of the cold, ceramic floor.
Yes, hard
Porcelain
tile.
floor,
Hard
hard
tile.
tile. It's cold, let me tell you that. It hurts.
Yeah, I know. I have to mop it every time you guys break something there.
I'm punching him and stuff while we're on the floor. Probably choking him a little.
Why are you yelling at me, Havoc? I'll fire your ass right now.
Sit down.
Oh, I gotta keep the kids from jumping in.
Mind your business.
You ready to?
I am minding my business.
If you're not giving me something to hit him with, I need you to sit down.
Oh, is that
If you
right?
ain't helping me, you need to sit down.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't get to see the shenanigans that you were working there outside of the ring.
Yeah, and luckily there was no holes put in any of the walls in this
Thank God.
facility.
Yeah,
To his credit, he's coming back to the ring. He could take a count out. But he wants a win. I've pissed him off really bad on
He
numerous
doesn't just
occasions.
want to win. He wants to end you.
He would like to hurt me at this point. I've done a lot of stupid things to him at this point.
I wouldn't call him stupid. I would call them motivational.
Boom! That's one of my favorite versions of that. Yeah, blockbuster off the top to his 7 feet.
It's even better when I'm doing a spine buster as you do it.
Now, this is the thing that I like about it. Now, me beating him at the beginning probably would have been laughable to everybody. Look at the size difference, you know what I mean? And I'm doing the karate and whatever. But at this point, the crowd would not be surprised to see me put him away. I've taken everything he can dish out and more. He put a beating on me that would have killed a lesser man. But we are still here. I'm still in it. And
But
it's
it probably would have been smart on you to stay on top of him instead of climbing up to the rope.
I feel the need to get up high.
I
He's
don't know,
7 feet tall.
The calculated risk paid off there.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't go to the well too many times. That's twice now that he's had to go off the ropes.
I love it when
I'm
you.
frustrated too. I don't know what else to do to this
Well,
man.
the thing is, the man is so big and so strong that he could hiccup and kick out of a 3.
Yeah.
Even pinning him, he can get a leg from half. You can have him in the middle of the ring pinned, and he puts his leg out, and he's in the ropes.
I love that when you hooked his leg, that was still taller than most wrestlers that I've seen.
Yes, him on
Yeah.
his back is still
Certainly taller than Helmuth
most
there.
people. There you go.
The
There's
savant
karate.
kick.
And the stalling sunset flip power bomb. Now he's very heavy. Got to work him over. And boom!
Oh my goodness.
Caught him.
Fantastic.
But he's in the ropes. Like I said, he's like 8 feet tall.
Dang.
I would have had him right there if he was like 5 inches shorter. And I'd be OCCW champion.
Hey, look, that's Mark.
Mark who?
Little fat Mark in the back right.
Little fat mark in the back right? I don't see him.
It's drinking.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
It's crazy.
Now I'm getting back up.
Oh, okay. I just saw Satan. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm headed up to the top for one more thing. I figure if I get him with one more good shot, I might have
You know,
him.
Yeah,
he looks
but-
like
Woozy.
he's
But you
on
went-
wobbly legs,
He's woozy,
definitely.
man.
You went to the well, I think, one too many times.
Oh, well, you know.
As well is right.
And
Down.
dunks me like a
I mean,
basketball.
Is that a-
spiked.
Not enough, though.
I've seen footballs
Not
that weren't
enough.
spiked that hard.
Right?
Like,
Ain't enough to beat me.
Gee whiz.
That was not a choke.
I'm
That was
surprised.
a
You know what? I didn't know
choke.
what to be more concerned with, my ring or Danny's life. I was like, geez.
I'm pretty legitimately knocked the fuck out at this point. I'm what?
I mean, he tried to send you back to your daddy to say hello to Satan. I mean,
Yeah.
I am on instinct hitting him back, and I can't whip him. I've tried it like 3 times. Oh!
Pump handle suplex.
Not enough. I'm wiry. I'm resilient. I can take a beating.
yeah, you can.
And look, the people are into it, man. I loved this one.
That was
He's pissed at the referee. Count faster. I'm gonna kill this man.
Yeah, I didn't think you were coming back after this one.
Look out, stupid! Oh! Oh,
Look out,
Jesus.
Rough down. Rough down.
Oh, no.
Okay. now
Of
my-
course. Oh!
Man.
That's going to stunt his growth. Ah! You know, those are big hands. I mean,
They are really big
Helmuth is a tough cat, but you run into a friggin'
And I
anvil.
got the kendo stick across his back.
Oh, no!
And the low blow.
Oh yeah, you guys just decided to put on a clinic.
Yeah, that's like the
But
best cheating I've
he's-
seen since the Midnight Express.
I got him, but now I got no referee.
I mean, whose fault was that?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He kicked him.
But you put him in place
Yeah,
to be kicked.
maybe. In the heat of the moment, you do what you gotta do.
What?
If I could
Oh,
have just
no.
thrown the shirt on Helmuth, maybe he could have counted for me. There you go. Bam! Clocked him with the belt. That's gotta be enough, right? Get me a referee, Freddy! God damn it! We've got the world title at stake.
You know, this can't be good.
It's really hard to negotiate him into that position, but I pulled it off.
Well, he was pretty wobbly. He was
That's my finish.
not exactly clear. Oh, well, there's Helmuth
so many
to the
things
rescue
that
by
you can-
shaking Havoc.
Yeah, wake him up. Throw some water in his face. I don't care. Defibrillate him. Get him away.
Defibrillator.
There you go. 1. No, son of a bitch!
And
Michael Prim, you
Primrose.
wonder. This is why I
mean,
ripped his car in half.
Say what you will about him, and like I said, he's a douchebag, but he comes through for you in the time of need.
Wow.
I guess that's
Former
why
referee Billy Bonds.
What's that?
Former referee Billy Bonds.
Yeah, that was when Billy Bonds was actually earning his pay, but other than being a manager.
Dragged him out to the floor and bonked his head off the ground. Yeah, buddy.
Hey, you're lucky that fool didn't try to get in the ring thinking you tagged him.
I'll take whatever I can get help-wise.
Oh, this is not good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
It's good for.
No. Yes, I'm free. Thank God.
You've got to be kidding
He's
me.
going for that DDT
No.
again, and
My
no.
finish, I hit it. I probably got him. Nope.
Oh yeah, if that's your finish, I'd like to see how that works.
That's
like you
literally
broke your
like
leg.
climbing onto the roof and just jumping off face
Man,
first.
I had him at least 2-3 times.
Othello retains the OCCW Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
But not
Fantastic.
without controversy.
There's a little bit of controversy, yeah. All right.
Now, he might have won the wrestling match, but I'll have you know that I won the karate tournament thing at the beginning. So really, I should be
Congratulations.
Bushido Cup champion. I had him 3-0 before that.
Yes. I'll talk to the commission about that. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for the Royal Ramble, OCCW's flagship show on its flagship station. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this show. I want to thank Lex Icon. I want to thank Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah.
All right.
Still tag team champions.
Yeah, I'm going to bring your belts back this week. And I want to thank most of all you. And we know you have many choices of what to watch, what to binge watch, what to binge eat, what to binge drink. And I want to thank you for taking the time to view our show. Those of you who sent in some comments, we appreciate that. We are here every Wednesday night at 9. Well, we are supposed to be here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m.
Hey, we do what we can.
So, for the boys, for Robert, for Free Admission Channel, we hope all of your bumps are taken in the ring.
And still loving pizza parties.
Yeah, vegan pizza.